So in this video, I'm just going to do a little quick review of a really super cheap, affordable noise gate by Rowan. So I picked this up on Amazon for about £30. So yeah, really cheap, really affordable. And I think for that reason, you can't really expect anything out of this world or incredibly high fidelity or anything like that. But I think for £30, depending on exactly what you want a noise gate to do, I think is a great little option. So for anyone who doesn't actually know what a noise gate is or what a noise gate does, hopefully this video will help to explain a bit of that for you. So basically, if there's a lot of, particularly if there's a lot of drive pedals or gain staging in your signal chain, that can result in a lot of background hiss in your sound, coming out of your amp or going through to front of house or whatever it might be. So a noise gate basically just gets rid of that. So I'll just give you a little example of that to help explain this point. So on my pedal board, I've just set my tube screamer to full overdrive, and hopefully you should be able to hear when I engage the pedal, you get loads of background hiss. You might need to raise the volume of your headphones or speakers slightly to hear it. Pedal off, and then I'll turn the pedal back on now. And if you've got a second stage of drive or boost, so that can amplify even louder, so I'll do that next. So yeah, hopefully it's quite audible now. There's a lot of just background kind of white noise, hissing type of sounds in the background. And if you've got a modulation pedal activated at the same time, it's even more noticeable. So yeah, a noise gate essentially aims to try and get rid of all of that background noise, but then still lets your playing through. So what I'll do, I'll just gradually increase the threshold on the Rowin noise gate pedal, and then you hopefully hear that noise gradually getting quieter and quieter until it disappears altogether. So with the threshold set to that position, you can no longer hear that background hiss, that background noise. You may need to adjust the threshold based on the maximum amount of drive you anticipate being in that signal path. So for example, if I activate my boost pedal, you can't currently hear any background noise or hiss, but with the boost engaged, it's now there. So if I maybe increase the threshold a little bit more, we could get rid of this. So yeah, now no audible hiss, but I've got maximum drive on my tube screamer with a little bit of a boost ahead of it as well. So yeah, I think if that's all you really want a noise gate to do for you, this pedal is a great option. It's not necessarily the quickest to engage. There are two settings for how quickly the noise gate kicks in, and I'll just demonstrate those quickly now for you. So essentially, if you play, then stop playing, you'll probably hear a little bit of hiss before the noise gate kicks in and makes it all quiet again. So if the noise gate is currently set to the slow setting, this is what it sounds like. So you can see when I stop playing, there's just like a brief second or so where you then do hear the background hiss. So that's the slow setting. If I change it to fast, so you still do hear a very brief amount of hiss before the noise gate kicks in. But it's much less. So yeah, just the 2 settings, fast and slow. This is fast. And this is slow. I don't know why anyone would want it on the slow setting. I always just leave it on the fast setting. So yeah, I mean, that's essentially what it does. And for £30, I think that's not too bad. You know, I don't know if I'd recommend this pedal for someone who's going to play like, you know, really fast, aggressive, heavily distorted thrash metal, and needs a really tight sound with like nothing in between their, you know, plucked notes. I don't think this is going to be the pedal for you, but you know, if you just have, you know, a bit of drive in your signal chain, and when you're playing live there's just loads of hiss coming out, this can get rid of it. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I would say about the Rowin noise gate. Nice, super cheap, affordable noise gate for someone who just wants, you know, fairly limited functionality out of a noise gate. So that's pretty much everything I have to say about this pedal. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.